Right, hello, welcome back to the channel. It's a bit windy, so I'll try and talk as loud as I can. But this is going to be my 2-year update on the Honda Forza 125. As I say, like, mine's a 22 plate, and I've had it for 2 years. So I mean, I'm going to keep this really short. So generally, fantastic. I've not had any mechanical issues at all, really. But the only things that I will point out is the exhaust. That gets really rusty. So if you was going to buy an aftermarket exhaust, the only reason I would buy one is because it's stainless steel and it doesn't rust. I wouldn't be buying an aftermarket exhaust for performance, because it won't make any difference to the performance. Another thing is the springs. You've got to make sure you put ACF 50 on them. As you can see, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but mine have gone like a little bit rusty on the insides. And I mean, it can be a little bit my fault, because I do ride it through the winter. I'm an all-weather rider. So here's a few bits and bobs. I did buy an aftermarket screen. So the original screen, it's pretty good, like around the streets and stuff, but if you do any motorway or like 70-mile-an-hour runs, it's not quite tall enough. So I did buy the aftermarket one. But the problem with the aftermarket one, it does rattle. Because of the extra height, it tends to make a bit of a rattle on the top of the fairing. I just thought I'd show you as well. I mean, I've tried all the different roller weights. I've got 12-gram sliders, I've got 17-gram sliders, and I've got these adjustable rollers where you can go from 11 grams to 18 grams. I've also got an aftermarket performance variator from DC parts. We're not going to talk about that. But what I'm trying to say, what the reason I'm showing you all this, to be fair, me personally, I would just leave it standard. The only upgrades that I would do on one of these is an aftermarket exhaust. I'm sorry about that wind. Aftermarket exhaust, only because the stainless steel and stop it rusting. Potentially the rear shocks, because the rear shocks on this aren't the best. I go between setting it on the hardy setting and setting it on the halfway. Jesus. It is windy. The screen, I wouldn't go out my way to upgrade that, but it does help. But when it comes to the variator, just keep that standard. Honestly, that's how I got mine now after 2 years. Not because I haven't got, because I have to. It's because it is the best. It's the best overall for like acceleration and top speed. Oh yeah, one of the problems as well is the fuel. It's a known fact that won't open. What you have to do is like push it at the front there. As you press it, then it'll open. I installed an aftermarket sat nav. I get about 120 miles to the gallon still. That's using super unleaded. I'm still on the original tyres. Well, saying that, I changed the back tyre pretty much as soon as I had it. I went for a City Grip 2 because I got a puncher. But front tyres still 7,000 miles and it's still fine. Front suspension can be a little bit crashy when you go over potholes and that. You'll feel it. It is a bit crashy like. But yeah, that's about it. It's held up. It's still running, like I say, running perfect. Another thing I'll quickly show you. To keep the warranty, you have to have it serviced by Honda. But once it's out of warranty, it's really easy to do your own service on this. I mean, all you do, buy yourself a litre of this, 10W30, litre of that. All you do, there's a nut on the bottom. I've actually got a video on here, I think, about how to do it. Crack the nut, drain the oil out, stick a litre in. Job's a good one. Yep, that's about it. So, 2-year update on the Honda Forza. It must be a credit to it as well, because I've still got it and I go through bikes quite quickly, so if I've kept a bike for more than 2 years, there's something decent about it. Yep, so that's it. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.